There's a saying that money isn't everything, but let's be honest. When a woman has no money, it affects everything. It shapes choices, opportunities, and even the way she sees herself in the world. But let me tell you something. A woman without money is not a woman without power. She is not a woman without worth. And she is certainly not a woman without potential. Today, I want to talk about money that will not only challenge the way we think about financial struggle, but also empower us to rewrite the story of what it means to rise, even from nothing. Hey there, friends. Before we dive in, I want to ask you for a little favor. If this message speaks to you, if it sparks something inside you, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep showing up for conversations that challenge, inspire, and empower, subscribe and turn on that little bell icon so you don't miss a thing. And here's the big one. Share this. Because the truth is, we don't rise alone, we rise together. There's someone out there who needs to hear this today, and you might be the person who puts it in their hands. So let's lift each other up. Let's build a community of courage, resilience, and unstoppable belief in what's possible. Your worth is not measured in dollars, and yet the world often tries to convince us otherwise. We live in a society that ties success to financial status, as if the number in your bank account is some kind of report card on your value as a human being. If you don't have money, people assume you lack ambition, intelligence, or discipline, but that is a lie. One that has kept too many women feeling small, ashamed, and unworthy. Let's dismantle this idea right now. You are not a number. You are not a paycheck. You are not the clothes you wear, the car you drive, or the home you live in. Your worth is in your character, your kindness, your resilience, and your ability to rise even when everything seems stacked against you. Your worth is in the way you show up for yourself and others, in the way you fight for your dreams, and in the courage it takes to keep going, even when resources are scarce. Think about it. Some of the most remarkable, impactful women in history started with nothing. Oprah Winfrey, raised in poverty, was told time and again that she wouldn't make it. J.K. Rowling, a single mother on welfare, had every reason to give up, yet they didn't. Why? Because they understood something that changed everything. Their circumstances did not define them. Their bank accounts did not dictate their potential. If you are in a place right now where you feel like you are struggling, where money is tight and the weight of that reality is pressing down on you, I want you to hear me. You are not less than. You are not failing. You are not behind. You are in a season of challenge, and seasons change. What defines you is how you respond in this moment, not what's in your wallet. When you stop equating your worth with money, you start making decisions from a place of power instead of fear. You stop settling for less than you deserve because you finally understand that financial struggle does not mean personal failure. It simply means you are in a chapter where resilience, resourcefulness, and belief in yourself matter more than ever. So stand tall, hold your head high. You are not the amount of money you have. You are the vision you carry, the strength you embody, and the unstoppable force you become when you refuse to let scarcity define you. When we think about success, we often assume that those who have the most resources, money, connections, education, are the ones who achieve the greatest things. But history and real life tell a different story. The truth is, it's not about what you have, it's about what you do with what you have. Resourcefulness, the ability to take what's in front of you and turn it into something meaningful, is far more powerful than simply having resources handed to you. Look at the women who have changed the world. Many of them started with nothing except an idea, a skill, or an unwavering determination. They didn't wait for perfect conditions, and they didn't wait for someone to rescue them. They looked at what they had, no matter how small, and they used it to build something bigger. They knocked on doors until one opened. And when no doors opened, they built their own. Being resourceful means understanding that there is always a way forward. It means shifting from a mindset of scarcity, where you focus on what you lack, to a mindset of possibility, where you ask, what can I create with what I have right now? Maybe you don't have money, but you have knowledge, skills, and the ability to learn. Maybe you don't have a wide network, but you have the courage to introduce yourself to someone who does. Maybe you don't have experience, but you have the ability to show up every day and get better. Resourcefulness also means being willing to adapt. Sometimes the plan you had won't work, but that doesn't mean you stop moving. It means you shift, you pivot, you find another way. Some of the most successful people didn't follow a straight path. They carved their own. They took small opportunities and turned them into stepping stones. They refused to let their circumstances define their future. There is always something within your reach that you can use to move forward. Maybe it's a free online course, a mentor who is willing to guide you, or a skill you've overlooked. Maybe it's simply your own ability to be persistent when others would give up. Whatever it is, trust that it is enough to get you to the next step. And from there, you'll find the next. Never underestimate the power of a woman who is determined to make something out of nothing. Because when she decides to rise, when she chooses to be resourceful instead of waiting for resources, there is nothing in this world that can stop her. One of the hardest things for many women to do is ask for help. We live in a world that glorifies independence, that tells us strength means handling everything on our own. From a young age, many of us are taught that needing help is a weakness, that asking for support is an admission of failure. We internalize this belief and wear our struggles like a badge of honor, pushing through exhaustion, financial hardship, and emotional burdens alone because we think that's what strong women do. But real strength isn't about doing everything alone. Real strength is knowing when to reach out, when to lean on someone else, and when to say, I can't do this by myself. There is no shame in needing help. There is no shame in saying, I'm struggling. In fact, one of the most powerful things a woman can do is recognize that she is not meant to walk this journey alone. Think about it. Every successful person, every leader, every woman who has built something remarkable has had help along the way. No one gets anywhere entirely on their own. Behind every success story, there is a support system, a mentor who offered guidance, a friend who provided encouragement, a community that believed in them when they didn't believe in themselves. Asking for help is not a sign of failure, it is a sign of wisdom. It means you understand that your energy, your resources, and your knowledge are not limitless. It means you recognize that collaboration, guidance, and support will take you farther than struggle ever could. But here's the other part of this. It's not just about asking for help. It's about being willing to receive it. So many of us have no problem giving our time, our energy, our love. But when it comes to receiving, we hesitate. We feel guilty. We feel like accepting help somehow makes us less capable or less independent. But here's what I need you to hear. Receiving help does not diminish your strength, it expands it. It allows you to grow, to heal, and to move forward with more clarity and confidence. It allows you to build deeper relationships because when you let others help you, you're also giving them the gift of trust and connection. Help can come in many forms. It might be financial assistance when times are tough. It might be emotional support from a friend who listens without judgment. It might be professional guidance from someone who has walked the path before you. Whatever it looks like, don't be afraid to take it. You deserve support. You deserve to have people in your corner. And most of all, you deserve to succeed, not by burning yourself out, trying to do everything alone, but by allowing others to walk alongside you on the journey. So if you are in a place right now where you feel like you have to figure it all out by yourself, I want you to let go of that pressure. Reach out, ask for help, accept the hand that is extended to you, because you are not meant to do this alone, and you don't have to. Financial literacy is not just about knowing how to balance a checkbook or how to budget for groceries. It's about understanding the language of money, knowing how it works, and using that knowledge to make decisions that can transform your life. Money is a tool, a resource, and when you learn how to wield it effectively, it can open doors to opportunity, freedom, and security. But without that knowledge, money can become a source of stress, confusion, and limitation. Financial literacy is a game changer, especially for women. Too often, women are socialized to believe that money matters less to them, or they are left out of financial conversations, told that it's a man's thing, or that they need to rely on someone else to handle the money. But the truth is, understanding money is power. It allows you to make informed decisions, to build wealth, and to navigate the world on your terms. When you become financially literate, you no longer have to depend on luck or circumstance. You take control of your future. Take a moment to think about the choices you make every day, how you spend your time, how you invest your energy, and how you invest your money. Every financial decision, whether big or small, carries weight. Knowing where to place your resources, how to invest in your future, and understanding the impact of your financial habits can shape the life you create. Money doesn't have to be a mystery or a source of anxiety. It's a tool, and when you understand how it works, you can use it to your advantage. But financial literacy is only one part of the equation. The other half is bold decision making. Bold decisions are the ones that push you out of your comfort zone, that challenge you to take risks, to leap before you have all the answers, to trust that you can figure it out along the way. We often think of financial success as a series of small, calculated steps, but sometimes the most significant breakthroughs come from bold, courageous decisions. Taking a financial leap, whether it's investing in a business idea, taking a job with less pay but more opportunity, or deciding to save rather than spend, isn't always comfortable. It can feel risky, uncertain, and even terrifying. But it's through those bold decisions that we learn, grow, and create lasting change. Financial literacy prepares you to make these decisions wisely. But it's your boldness that propels you to take action. I know it can be hard to take the first step. It's easy to get stuck in a cycle of indecision, waiting for the perfect moment to make a change. But here's the thing, the perfect moment rarely comes. The world won't hand you the opportunity you're waiting for. You have to go after it. You have to be willing to make decisions, even if they're scary, and even if you don't have every single answer. And when you combine financial literacy with bold decision making, something incredible happens. You begin to break free from the constraints that have held you back. You no longer feel stuck or powerless. You realize that you have the ability to make choices that can create the life you want, whether it's saving for a home, investing in your education, or starting your own business. The decisions you make today have the power to shape your tomorrow. Making bold financial decisions doesn't mean being reckless. It means being informed, trusting your instincts, and having the courage to step into new possibilities even when they feel uncertain. It's about believing in your ability to learn, grow, and adapt, no matter what obstacles you face. Financial literacy isn't just about numbers. It's about empowering you to take control of your future and make decisions that align with your values and goals. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait for someone to give you the green light. Start learning, start understanding, and start making those bold decisions. The world needs women who are financially literate and fearless in their pursuit of their dreams. And the first step in that journey is trusting yourself to make the decisions that will get you there. There is something unstoppable about a woman on a mission. When a woman decides that she is going to change her life, fight for her dreams, or rise above her circumstances, nothing, not lack of money, not failure, not the voices of doubt, can hold her back. A woman who knows her purpose and refuses to give up is a force of nature. She may start with nothing, she may face obstacles that seem insurmountable, and she may have to fight harder than anyone ever expected. But if there is one thing history has proven time and time again, is that a determined woman is one of the most powerful forces in the world. A woman on a mission doesn't wait for permission. She doesn't sit around hoping someone will give her a chance. She creates her own opportunities. She takes what she has, whether it's a skill, an idea, or simply the willingness to try, and she moves forward one step at a time. She knows that success isn't about having the perfect conditions. It's about having the right mindset. She is not discouraged by setbacks because she understands that every failure is just part of the journey. Every challenge teaches her something new. Every no brings her one step closer to a yes. The world has tried time and time again to underestimate women. It has told them to stay small, to be quiet, to not take up too much space. It has told them they need permission to lead, that they should wait until they're fully qualified before they take the leap. But the women who change the world are the ones who refuse to listen to those voices. They don't wait until they have everything figured out. They start where they are with what they have, and they build as they go. A woman on a mission is resilient. She understands that struggle is part of the process. She knows that there will be days when she questions herself, days when she feels exhausted, days when she wonders if all of this effort is even worth it. But she keeps going because she knows deep down that she is capable of more. She refuses to settle for a life that is less than what she deserves. She refuses to let fear, doubt, or circumstances define her future. And here's the thing, when a woman commits to her mission, she doesn't just change her own life, she changes the lives of those around her. She becomes an example, a leader, a beacon of what's possible. She shows other women that they too can rise. She creates opportunities, breaks barriers, and redefines what success looks like. She becomes the kind of woman who not only reaches her goals, but also lifts others up along the way. If you are a woman with a dream, if you have a goal burning inside you, if you know deep down that you are meant for more, don't let anything stop you. Don't let money, doubt, or fear convince you that you are not capable. The power inside you is greater than any challenge you will face. Your passion, your resilience, and your belief in yourself are the most valuable assets you have. So step into your power, own your voice, trust yourself even when no one else does. Because when a woman is on a mission, when she truly decides to go after what she wants, there is no force strong enough to stop her. Having no money is a challenge, but it is not a life sentence. It is not the end of the story. It is just one chapter in a much bigger, more powerful narrative. And let me tell you something else. When a woman decides to rise, when she decides to own her worth, when she decides to bet on herself, there is no force on this planet strong enough to stop her. So if you are struggling, if you are doubting, if you are wondering what comes next, stand up, take a deep breath, and know this: you are more powerful than you think, and your story is just getting started. Now go write your future.